Yo, hello. Oh, I'm only hearable on one ear. Just give me a second. We can fix that. Let's do it like this. And then it should be fine. Okay, welcome for a second time. A second interaction. We will have one more qualifier tonight. And the player in charge is already on screen with their playing field. They're not in the frame yet, but in just a couple moments we'll have the qualification round of Pixel Andy. Let's do the check-in. I need to check you in with Authword and everything and blah. Or did you already? Wait a minute, I can check that. Oh, you already started the timer. Oh well. I mean, if it works, it works. There we go. Let's get going. Let's get going. So. There we are. We're here. So, our qualifier is Pixel Andy, who is the runner-up of 2025. And this year definitely in this for revenge and for another chance to bring the trophy with himself over the ocean. And let's see if he can beat Fractal's 5 maxes plus 750 kicker. $191 in the first game already. Does Andy get his own qual slot? Well, he had signed up for the midnight qual slot. Midnight my time. We decided to move around a little bit, and now it's 21 UTC, which is an hour earlier, and no one else signed up for the slot. So yeah, Andy's the only one falling tonight. Giovanni will qual on... Good question. I think tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Or on Sunday, I don't know. It probably is somewhere written down. On the first game, we have Andy with 287 and another Tetris 309. Really, really nice game. Oh yeah, there's the calendar. So I can tell you, Giovanni is qualing on Sunday. Sunday, 5:30 p.m. UTC time. Depending on where you are in the world. That's why you get UTC times in Tetris. Just because of the internationality of classic Tetris, we all learned how to use the UTC times properly. I didn't need it before, and I probably don't need it anywhere else. Awesome, one of my favorite players since Jonas. Oh, great. Good taste in player. In favorite players, you know? Money's fun. But this is now time for Andy to shine. 456 on the first game. For 80. Andy is pushing down most of the pieces, probably wanting to secure that advantage that pushing down pieces give by saving time, you know? And that might matter in the end when you want to squeeze in one more attempt for a max. Oh, okay, misplacement of that piece, but this, well, this is just 2 burns. Okay, interesting. Transitions with 598. But the board is low and safe. There's the first post 19 Tetris. But since the board is safe, we probably don't have to be worried that something might go wrong. And there's the Tetris 684. And another one. So this qual for B, the question is not if Andy can max, but rather how many times. There's another Tetris. Nice quick tap there with the piece. Does not go for the center Tetris there. Prepares another. Okay, nice skim. Tetris ready on 23. Waiting for the bar. There it is. 786. 200k away. Okay. Interesting. There's the double. Need something for the left though. This is a bit spooky. Okay. Oh well. That's unfortunately it for the first game. 805. But that's already a kicker. If you want to submit. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. We let it count. Maybe you could just put in the auth word as the word for this, and and then it's okay. But the timer will go. But yeah, just pause the timer. That's fine. Just put it in, and then we can go on. You paused the timer, so it's fine. It was 5208. 5208. I'm gonna write it down here. So, Okay. Okay, Andy decided to to let it... Okay, then just go to 5208 and then we can go on with the qual. That's 805060. There we go. Right now, rank number 19. I'm gonna set also my timer to like that. And then we can just... Okay. Okay. Then... Okay. it's runner. It's runner as authword. Okay, just some difficulties here. It's okay. Okay, just start the timer and we go. Start the timer and we go. There we go. Beautiful. And now we matched the timers. So yeah, I mean, pretty much. So you're up to date about how the time for Andy is. And now no more difficulties, everything is good. Okay. Nice dirty Tetris here. 85,000. We are starting this slow. We're starting this slow. Nice Z-spin. But 5 maxes in 1 hour and a kicker is about the time you get, because one DAS game to 29 on average, 9 to 10 minutes from 18. So yeah, 6 games is just about what you can get, probably. But there is, of course, the pushdown strat, which could shorten the time a little bit. $268 on 61 lines. And yeah, this weekend will definitely be stacked still. While we are cruising through level 18, I can tell you about some of the remaining quals. So tomorrow at 19 UTC we have Catvinity, we have 2030 Andy's brother Dog. At 10 PM UTC we have Wing and Elise. And that's it for tomorrow. And on Sunday we have another stack day when we start at 4 PM UTC with Tugi. Then we have at 5:30 PM Giovanni, Nia, and Burp Wizard. We have Lucy and Jazzy at 7 PM UTC. And later in the evening we have Scamper and Jan. Those are at least the qualifiers that are put in here. Maybe there will be some last second bookings or something like that. So this might not be the complete list. $481 for Andy. We're approaching the 19 transition for the second time in this qual. Maybe this time we'll have some better pieces. Okay. Two more Tetrises to go before 19 make it 1, actually. And there it is. Transition at 566. Nice coriander adjustment. 591. Andy's Tetris ready. There we go. 615. A max would bring him just below a Dewey right now. And, well, as I already said, this will probably be thing what happens. But let's not jinx it too early. Or too late, because it's 11 PM here. Tetris for Andy. 674. Haha, funny number. Oh my god, it's so funny. Yo, the quick tap. Duh. There's the other funny number, yes. 690,000. Nice Tetris. 720. 280,000 to go. LJ dependent. Nice pieces to solve that, and there is the Tetris for Andy. 752. Hello? Andy. How does he solve stuff like that? It's cheating. Nice. No. That's definitely not it. Okay, 824 and 25. There we go. Tetris, 883. It's 3 Tetrises and a bit of burning. Oh, he doesn't get the bar over there. This is now at 7 high. Okay, that's a standard quick tap range. Okay, beautiful. But this might require some magic. Or a center well, I guess. Okay, no, it doesn't require magic just yet, because 2 Tetrises, or 1 Tetris and a bit of salt and pepper would just do this. That's 36 exactly. Where's the bar? Can we have a bar for Andy? What? The bar is just not coming. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we have a new kicker, I guess. if you want to submit that. Yes, 964-160. Okay, we submit that, of course. And with that, Andy goes to seat number 12. Between Pissars and Evesy. And oh no, I said the word yet again. "17 minutes in and no max." Yeah, sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes the pieces just tell you to no, you have to wait with your max. And Andy some better pieces. Yeah, true. Yeah, B5B for a 1 seed. That's exactly what is required. And those need to be fast maxes, actually. I mean, you can get the first 4 maxes in like the 40 minutes and then squeeze in the game for the 5th in the final 2 minutes, and then it's perfectly fine. Also, why is Andy's scam stretched? I don't know. That's not on me, actually. I think it's because of the resolution of the cam, and Andy just adjusted it to the stencil. That's probably what happened. So we have 185 for Andy. He spin. Oh, or he could just do that spin. That's also looking cool. Even I didn't understand what happened there, but I think it was just spin tuck for no reason. But it looked cool. It looked cool. So we gotta get... Andy is gonna get the style points. Definitely. Ooh, Andy creating a perfect wall transfer with... well transfer with that. Gets the Tetris. It was a T-piece backflip. Yes. That's nicely said. $88. I mean, we can, in the background, that's actually a lot of interesting stuff. So, of course, the runner-up trophy. Then we have a CTWC belt, actually, and we have the DAS trophy up there as well. And is that a Guinness certificate from the Crasher thingy? It was, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's a nice background. Pretty fire. What also is fire is that score at that line count. It's 409 at 90 lines, which is solid to get 600 before level 19. But if this is gonna be a B5B, actually, I will, I hope that Andy keeps streaming the streak until until he loses, and then we can just raid over and have fun where he gets like another 20 maxes or so. But for now, he has to get there. It's still far. Right now we're 483 at 109 in game number... This is game number 3, but it would be max number 1 if this would be a max. But it's not yet, it's 507 and we chill. There's the Tetris, 555. Can still be 600 with both Tetrises. Okay. And he's ready, and there's the Tetris for 602 into level 19. Okay, nice adjustment. Okay. Oh, nice. Tetris ready for Andy here on level 20. Can we get the bar? Another bar drought, actually. Please, please, please let it stop. There we go. Tetris. Tetris. Level 22 has arrived. And there's the bar into 700,000 at 22. Another Tetris going. And he just goes the safe way. Burning it down. Going into level 24. Still 255,000 to go. Those are another 4 burned lines though. Okay. He's getting out of this. No problem so far, but what's with the long bars? Where are they? There is one! Finally! 787, there's another one. 819. Still 181,000 to go. But it's definitely on the bars today. There's the Tetris, 855. 3 and some love. And then we should finally be in there with a max. There's one. Okay. 2 Tetrises and some burned lines would do the trick. But the bars are not coming. What is going on? There's finally a bar, but... oh man. That is rough. Can we have a bar? Hello? What? This is so unlucky. I can just keep going. It's unfortunately still not a max. Okay. Half of the time is gone, and almost half the time is gone. And we are at 964, which is ranked number 12 still. I gotta go before I get blamed, man. Hi, Colin. But why are you getting blamed for that? Did you send some bad pieces? I hope not, because that is criminal. And the punishment for such a crime would be at least a year and a half on probation. I'm told I give cursed RNG when I generate seeds, but you didn't. Yeah, but someone will still blame me for being here. No, I like it that you're here. You bright up the mood. And maybe that's exactly what is needed for Andy's Qual, because right now the bar timers on post is... the bar timers are really horrible. Best of luck to all the checks, even if they're probably already out. No, they're not. The tournament in the CTWC DAS is pretty big. They're probably in. What line count is he currently on? My stream is extremely delayed. Right now we are on 46 lines. 220. Now you will know when you will get this info. Good luck. There's another Tetris for Andy, but he's shaking his head a lot, so this is another seed with horrible bar distribution. I mean, I see the bar count. It's 21 bars now at 70 lines. That's a bar count of all time, definitely. But even with that low bar count, Andy seems to do good. 350 at 80 lines is still a thing to be not bad. But maybe this time the bars are not coming early, so they can arrive later on in the run. Let's hope for that to be the case. Andy misses the spin there. Unusual though, but no problem. He'll just knock down a Tetris and all is good. Andy should do a restart or something to get rid of the droughty seeds. Yeah, unfortunately he's in with the auth word and everything. I don't know if a soft reset do the trick, or because a hard reset would definitely erase the, you know, the auth word thingy, and then it's not great, you know. But yeah, let's see if Andy can shake this off and finally score a max out. There's a Tetris 541. LP is finally arriving. That's good news. He's preparing the transition board. There's one Tetris and another one will send him over to level 19 yet again. This is looking a bit awkward, but some nice pieces should do the trick. Yeah, like this. The T is good. And now we can wait for a bar. And it's 42 bars. 40... Yeah, okay, now 43, but... That is criminally low. And no, this is not low bar mode. There's the Tetris 658. It's Meme not playing the qualifier. She didn't register yet. I don't know if she signed up, but if she did, she didn't choose a slot yet, but I don't know. There's a bar for a triple. Tetris ready, and there we go. Another 700,000 into 23. Okay, well is ready. Can we have a Tetris bar, please? That is not normal though. There we go, finally. Tetris for Andy, 739, clears off the triple and with it opening the hole. Meme is not attending. Okay, that's a statement. There's finally the bar for Andy, 779. Now the bars are coming, hopefully. But still not Tetris ready, though. Now it's Tetris ready. Here we go, Tetris. $8.13. 8:45. That's 4 Tetrises to go. But we've been here before, so I don't trust this until we're done. 882. 3 Tetrises and some love. There we go. 1. Okay, nice adjustment. Tetris readiness. Come, it's just 2. Game. Oh no. Please let it not happen again. Okay. This could do the trick with 2 bars. Come on. There's 1. Yes, finally! 2 Tetrises and finally the max. 36 minutes in. Finally. And this one max brings Andy to the top 10. And you can just keep going. Jakob, I haven't seen or heard you in forever. I love and miss you so much and a lot. Same, Tyler. Hope you're doing well, friend. It's been a while, and since we moved into our new house like a week ago, the probability is not low that I'm here to stay, actually, and that I finally can be active again. Miss you as well, though. So with that first max, Andy's finally on the board, and now it's on him to let it rain even more maxes. 24 minutes it was before starting this game, so three very early maxes. No, that's a really tall order. But yeah, that was definitely unfortunate with the pieces in the first games. And even the final one was really trying to take it away again. Okay. Tetris ready again. Come on. Oh, thank God. There's the bar. This is definitely, I don't know, something is wrong with the pieces today. But there's another dirty Tetris. Nice overhang for the S-tuck. And the Z-spin, of course. No, that quick tap was really, really clutch. There goes another Tetris. 277. So yeah, 2/3 of the qual is already over. But having a bit lower of a seed is maybe not too bad. I mean, it would definitely make for a more interesting bracket. But you need to remember that the tournament system of the CTWC DAS is double elim flat. And I think it's 8 wide, if I remember correctly. So this means if you get into the top 8, you get the most buys. So making top 8 is probably the thing you should aim for. And seed number 8 right now is Eliva, actually, who qualified like 4 hours ago with one max out 973. $491. We are approaching yet another 19. Ooh, double ass. Pretty ass, actually. It's late in the evening. I'm yapping too much. Okay, one line will send Andy over, and there we go. Level 19. 546, the transition score. But the board is clean, so this is definitely something he can work with. And there's the bar. Tetris for Andy, 596. I'm new. What does max and kicker mean? Yeah, that's a good question. First of all, welcome in the community. Max and kicker means max is when you max out the score count, which is a synonym to 1 million points. And the kicker is your best score below 1 million points, like as a tiebreaker. So you can see on the leaderboard that our top 2 seeds have both 5 maxes, but what separates the two is that you have a kicker for both, which is 750 for Fractal and 734 for Leo, which results in Fractal being the higher seed. And that's basically all about it. So it's basically a tiebreaker. $745. There's a Tetris, 773. Hunting for a second max here. What if 2 people only get max outs? I think there's different rulings in different tournaments. I think one would make more sense to me, but it's not official, okay? It's not official. I think the person with the faster max would get the edge. Like, if someone just barely maxes everything and the other just slams multiple max outs. Yeah, has Andy been on a bad round? Yeah, that RNG is pretty nasty in this run. It's like, we had 800 in the first game, then we had 2 one-offs back to back. And then we finally got the max. Speaking of one-off, Andy is one of another max. And there's finally the bar, 820. There's max out number DAS. And this brings Andy to seat 7. And seat 7 means Andy places right now right behind Hana and above Jesper. Oh, Swedish flag. Didn't know we had top players here. Yeah, Jesper is a really, really good DAS player. Can recommend. Cool person. How do we know who's still to play? Yeah, that's another good question, and a question that I can give an answer to, because I have some quals here. So the schedule is saying to me that this is the final qual for today, but we have this weekend to go. So we have tomorrow, Saturday. We have Catvinity, Dog, Wing, and Elise. And on Sunday we have Tugi, Giovanni, Nia, Burp Wizard, Lucy, Jazzy, Scamper, and Jan. It should be in the spreadsheet. Should be? I mean, yes, of course, it should be. Yeah, Qual schedule is a thing. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Cole. Why are the number of max important and not the points? Because since this is a DAS format, the scores usually aren't that high. Usually. Let's not be super crazy, and getting consistently maxes with DAS is already a hard thing. So we take this as the indicator of who is, because it's good for players to have a consistent qual rather than some crazy high scores, you know? But I understand people that say, well, actually, the person who scored the higher score should be the higher seed because they have a higher number. But if you score one game, like, let's say 1.2 million, and the other two games you score 850 or something like that, and the other person scores 3 maxes, the other person with the 3 maxes still wins 2 out of 3 games. So a good measurement is the consistency, actually, rather than one singular high score. And that's why I think for DAS, max outs are perfectly fine as measurement. Okay, interesting spin tuck there by Andy. There's finally another bar. 412 at 98. I mean, if the remaining games are maxes, I estimate that it's after this one more game. Except it's like 23 max or something, I don't know. Then it would be 4 plus 964, and that would be seat number 3. Right above Scooty. .507 at 119. Having just one qual is kind of... it's not that old school though, because in the past, in the online qualifier era, there was also a swarm of qualifiers going on at the same time. But sometimes, for some reason, this still makes me a bit nostalgic about online quals and something. Andy's on 19 with 568. There's a Tetris, 594. Another one, 621. Is Giovanni going? Yes! Gio will qual on Sunday. Okay, let's see if the bars cooperate this time. We have 675 for Andy. Oh, doesn't get the Z over, but kind of expectable there. But it's okay. 7:15. There's another Tetris. $7.46. $2.50. Nice. S-spin. Okay, Andy. I am in the opinion that you have suffered enough. So please, Tetris gods, if you exist, let the final pieces be good. Thank you. Beautiful. There's the bar. Tetris. $8.21. It's still plenty of runway to score final Tetrises. $8.57. There's a Tetris. $8.91. We are in 2 plus some lines out zone. There's one. Tetris and a triple does the trick. Okay. 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 Yeah, I think just take the safe route here. $9.97. Are we going for a level 30? Please. Yeah, just take the max. Just take the max. Nice Tetris on 29. But yeah, that's style points right there. GG's. It's max 3. And this brings you to rank 4, right behind Scooty. So there's probably one more game to go, except there will be the fastest max of all time on level 19, but yeah, it's just gonna be a classic 18 game. Let's just put the fries in the back, put the max in the back, and move on. Crazy how this should be 5 maxes already. Yeah. That's very, very unfortunate. The 2 one-offs in are really hurting though. But we're actually on a B3B, by the way, right? Whoops, I shouldn't have said that. Who gets to qualify top 10? No, if it's like in the previous years, it's gonna be top 64. There's still like 15 people who didn't sign up for a slot or something like that. And some people are qualifying in person on the event, so yeah. Or is it 48? Is it 48 this time? Could be. I mean, I'm doing a stream for a tournament, which I don't know how many people are getting in. Nice. But it's okay. Most of the people that are on this list will be in there. Is Alex T going? I didn't see him signing up, so probably not. Z-spin, beautiful. I'm actually not going as well, but I will voice the tournament in German from home. So if you wanna hear some German yapping, you can open up the stream of mine on a second tab next week and have some German being in your ear. But yeah, I think the tournament will be a banger. I think the CTWC UK will also be a banger. This will be a weekend for the ages and an event for the ages, because it's not only the weekend, it's 2 days. It's from Thursday to Sunday. Does he have to manage it within the time limit? No, it's start your game in the time limit. So if he would reset at 3 seconds and start the game before the clock goes to 0, it would still count. So it's basically get your game started until the clock reaches 0 and you're good to finish it. So this game will count as well. But that would be a funny rule, though. Okay, when the clock strikes 0, you have to intentionally top out. Maybe Andy could write after the stream to me if he will continue streaming his back-to-back streak. Because if yes, we could just raid over and then maybe you can live stream it and have maybe a record or something like that. There is the transition, 597. Do qualifiers have to start level 18? I don't know how the rulebook exactly is, but if it's the usual rulebook, then the answer is no. It's just the best strategy to start on level 18 because the game is manageable fast. So the scoring is good relatively to the difficulty. And that's why people start on 18. Ooh, this is not a great sequence, but it works for now. B2B maxes with DAS is 7. Should be... Nice skim there by Andy. There's Tetris 734. Time's up, so this is the final game for the qualifier. There's Tetris 764. Tetris readiness is given. There's a Tetris 796. I Thank you for answering my questions. No problem. That's what we commentators are here for. Not only to yap over what we see, which blocks we're seeing falling. And thank you for the 1,000 bits, though. That definitely supports Classic Tetris channel. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a very fast pace, though. It's a bit more than... It's 2 and some love. Okay, 993. It's 7,000 points. Oh, unfortunately not all clear. There's the final max. 4 maxes. Oh, and Andy's going actually on this. Andy's actually going on this one. Let him play this out. Ooh, the pieces aren't friendly again. Okay, but there's the transition and... Oh, okay. Interesting. Get the triple. Oh, nice quick tap. 234. 236. 237. Oh, there's just no piece coming. He waited for a T there, but unfortunately it didn't come. But back-for-back Tetrises to close out the qualifier. Beautiful. Maybe just a quick heads up if you want to keep streaming the streak. In that case, we would raid over. If not, we could just see if we can raid someone else. Sure, I can get a laugh on my main. Okay, great. Then we'll just wait. I can just do my... I can just finish the moderation of this one, and then we can go over and watch if the streak will go on. So for now, we can say that Andy finished his qual with 4 maxes, 964, which was a one-off. This was max number 5, basically, unfortunately. And that means rank number 3 for now. But currently, Andy is on a back-for-back streak. And this means he will go live on his main channel, Pixel Andy, and this means maybe we can raid over. I hope that we can. If not, I would be very... Should be live. Okay, yes we are. Then... Wait, or do I have... Oh yeah, this. I haven't done this for a while. Okay, good. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to tune in to tomorrow's qualifying sessions. And now I wish you a lot of fun with Andy's stream. And let's see if he can go further with this max out streak. Have a nice evening and good night.